Today's Toy Spot, we'll be having a look at the Superman Batman Enemies Among Us Series 6. We're going to be looking at Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern. Another solid figure from this wave. This wave actually is probably one of the best Superman Batman waves from DC Direct. Can't think of really many that rival this. This is actually a really solid wave. It's also the wave that has my favorite Batman figure. So you can chew on that. Package, we have a picture of Superman and Batman at the top there. Got Enemies Among Us Series 6. The blasted Superman Batman logo stand. Yeah. On the back, other figures in this wave, we've got Despero, we've got, of course, Hal Jordan, we've got Superman, and we've got Batman. All based on the graphic novel that you can also pick up if you want to go back and reread this series. Certainly you can go back and pick up the individual issues as well, but paperbacks are always the easiest way to go. Get the trades, my friend. Save you a lot of time hunting down and paying sometimes the prices that they would ask for individual issues. The read-up says, Hal Jordan struggles to help Batman fend off the aliens because his power ring is under the villain's control. Ooh, that's not good. Also still available, there's the Superman Batman Series 3 Public Enemies 2, there's Superman Batman Series 4 Vengeance, and Superman Batman Series 5 Vengeance 2. Like I said, it's been hit or miss for this series. Some of the series from Superman Batman have been good, some of them not so good. But this is a good wave. Let's not wait any longer. Let's get this opened up, and we will have ourselves a better look at Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern. Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. Alright, let's get it out of the way first. Hal Jordan does come with a Superman Batman display stand. Does anybody else think that this looks awkward? I've never thought that this was a good looking symbol. The big shield, and they just kind of squeeze the bat symbol behind it. It just doesn't look like it works. It's also not flat. Mentioned several times already in my reviews. It's not flat. Why? Oh, why? But he does come with that. Put it aside. Keep them if you want. I mean, you probably will need them anyways, because these figures a little harder to stand. Not so much on my set. Yeah, maybe somewhat on a hard surface. Alright, so let's have a look at Green Lantern. Let me start by saying first, too, it's not one of the best Hal Jordans, but it is up there. It is up there as a solid Green Lantern figure. Once again, much like Superman, he's got that real dynamic stance. Very powerful stance. The head sculpt isn't bad. It definitely is not bad. I don't know if I like the metallic green. It's kind of more of a metallic green than it is just a matte green. Certainly, it's a little too shiny, I think, for his mask. If it was only just a little more matte, it might not have looked as bad. But he is definitely angry. Hal Jordan is angry. Get out of his way. He's got the, I guess, the more updated Green Lantern costume for Hal Jordan. He does have numerous accessories. One, of course, being the Green Lantern, the actual lantern, I guess. The thing is, though, as much as it's nice that he has it, how does he hold it? You'll notice both hands are completely shut. There's absolutely no way that poor Hal Jordan could carry his own lantern. So it's one of those things you kind of just have to have it sitting next to the figure on his display stand. I don't know either. One other thing he does come with is an energy construct of a fist. Now, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. For one thing, it's rubbery. It looks to me like the consistency of a fruit roll-up. It would be lime flavored, although, my friend, it does not smell like lime, so don't put it in your mouth. But I don't like the fact it's this color. I would almost have said, if you could, instead of giving us rubber, give us plastic so that you could give us a bright green construct. You can put it on his fist. It's kind of neat. It's got, I think you guys can see it, it's actually got its own ring on there as well. But it is a tad too dark. It just seems a little out of place to me. If it was about the same color of his costume, it would be a different story. But it just looks like he's got a big slimy hand. Lastly, Hal Jordan's other accessory is this. No, it's not a token to ride the Green Lantern subway. It is actually a little plug. And you'll notice there's a little hole in his chest here. Anybody see where this is going? You actually take it, plug it into his chest, and he's kind of got a Green Lantern symbol projection, I guess, if you want to call it that. Now, it was on the figure when I took it out of the package. I ultimately left it off the figure when I started the review. I don't know how I feel about it. You either like it, you don't. I might be more inclined to leave it off. Granted, it's a little more obvious that he's got a big hole in the middle of his chest, but it's passable. Hal Jordan's articulation is that he has an articulated head, fully articulated on a ball joint. He's got ball jointed shoulders that you can rotate out, you can rotate around. You can bend at the elbow, but unlike Superman, you can't rotate his wrists. That's all they do. You bend at the elbows, and that's it. No articulation in the waist, but he has the swivel back and forth on the leg. You can also bend the knee. That is it, though. It's a real shame, really, because it's such a good figure of him. But there's so many things that kind of work against him. Again, like I wish his mask wasn't as metallic as what it is. Maybe if it was just a solid matte, it would be a little nicer. I don't know. It's really only just what I prefer. And once again, we get a really crappy display stand. But for the sake of this, we'll put the figure on the display stand. We'll wrap the review up here. I would say it's a good figure, though. It's a good Green Lantern figure. It's not one of the best, but it definitely has a real dynamicness of it. That's not even a word, I'm sure, but I do like this figure quite a bit. I'm going to give Green Lantern here a solid, I'm going to give him a solid 7. Today's Toy Spot, we were having a look at the Superman Batman, DC Direct Superman Batman. We're looking at Series 6, Enemies Among Us. We're looking today at the Green Lantern member, Hal Jordan. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.